Hello, good morning, good noon, good afternoon, and good evening to everyone who will be catching this live of mine. We are just outside this morning. I'm actually sitting in front of Princess Auto. I don't know if anybody who, um, anyone who is in Canada will be familiar with this one. So yeah, I'm just sitting here in front. My husband just went inside and I told him, okay, I don't bring me along with you so I can do my live. um, yeah, I just wanted to share this morning my thoughts on chapter 10 of the Magic of Thinking Big book. Um, get into the action habit. So yeah, I just felt I said previously that I love chapter 9 so far, but with chapter 10, oh, I forgot to put on a little tint. Okay. Never mind. Uh yeah, I feel that this book is something that was written intentionally for me because I am a big thinker and not much of a doer. I don't know if a lot of you out there will relate with me on this one, but I usually take down some notes on the things that strikes me or the learnings that I have, and just to share some points. Successful people act on their ideas. Yeah, naturally successful people are action people. They always go after their dreams, whatever goals they have. They find a way to somehow do it that the ordinary person usually thinks, oh, it's hard. Like I won't state somebody in particular, but like every time that I am one of those people who always have these big ideas and then just don't follow through with it. So maybe yeah, on the like on the average, maybe 80% of the population are like that because we only see very few people on top, right? So yeah. And then passive people postpones taking action on their ideas until it never gets done at all. So this is me. I can relate to this one. So yeah, reading the book, I learned about the activationists and the passivists or passivationists, something like that. And here's an example. Mr. A at age 40 wants to start a business, a new line of career, and just goes to pursue it. So maybe after 5-10 years, he has learned about that new career. He had developed skills in order to start his business, and thus what we call success, right? And Mr. P at age 35, so he's 5 years younger, has the same idea but puts off taking action or debates with himself, finding reasons why he shouldn't do it. So that's maybe the 80% of us. And we can always change that because it's just mindset, right? Like at the end of the day, it's just mindset. We all have these big ideas of making it big time somewhere or in whatever field that we have, but somehow along the journey we decide to step back. um, like me, for example, I'll just take myself an example through experience, right? um, I have always said that back home I was an accountant, but coming here, it's a totally different arena, and I am one of those passivationists or pacifists that who wants to have something big but then fail to take action. One, because my reasons were I didn't have time anymore. my I gave birth to my um, daughter at that time, and I just, well, it was, I would say that working, studying, and juggling, becoming a new mom again was indeed work, right? And but a lot of people are doing it. A lot of people did it. I just made it as an excuse. So, not that I regret about it, but what I see now is that I am meant for something like a different path, and that is entrepreneurship. I've always wanted to do something or start a business aside from my full-time job, and somehow I'm not able to go through with it. I stopped, and then lo and behold, the digital business found its way to me. And so far, among those businesses that I attempted to start or attempted to become successful at, this is the one where I'm staying. Why? Because I just feel, or I just see my personal growth here. Not only do we have mentorship and coaching, but the most important thing about it is that we are all encouraged to go find what your passion is, and that encouraged me to go back to reading, because I enjoyed reading before. Only those were romance novels in my younger years, but now I'm into personal development, and I love to share. And maybe I got this from my mom. She used to be somebody who people go to for advice, and I love giving advices, even if it's what you call this one, unsolicited. People, I just want to share it out there, and that's what's in me. And it's because of this business that these passions are coming out again, because I feel like I've suppressed them for a long time. So yeah, that's why I am here, and I'm enjoying it. And yeah, if you are someone who is uh, is in some way like that, who just wants to share, and whatever it is you're learning, whatever your passion is, yeah, take a look at the digital business. Who, like, just like people who are in sports, right? Athletes, they are doing their passion, and then they're earning from it. I see it the same way. So yeah, going back to the take the action habit. Just before I go, I just want to share one more. Waiting for conditions to become perfect is a costly mistake, because perfection will never come. Problems, obstacles, and difficulties will always arise, but it doesn't help us if we don't take action, because in instead of debating with ourselves if I should do this or not, or looking for reasons why I shouldn't do it, just cross the bridge when you get there, right? So yeah, that's it. That's my take for chapter 10, and I hope you learned some insight from me this morning. I will be coming on live again in a few minutes. We will be doing our live chat with Alice and Celita this time on Celita's page. So you'll see me again in a few minutes. So just bye for now. Take care everyone and happy weekend.